Hello, everybody. Andrea Trosi here with Lashes and Kisses. So what I want to talk to you guys about today is actually kind of a funny story, okay? So I'm going to talk to you guys about how to use Instagram for your advantage, because being in this business, you've probably heard a lot about using social media in general, and Facebook is probably something that you go to first. I mean, that is something that I always go to first because I'm on Facebook the most. Well, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Pinterest, and Instagram pretty much the most, right? There's just so much out there that I can't be on everything. But as a person, as a customer, when I'm looking for something to wear, when I'm looking for a new hairstyle, a new hair color, a new lipstick, a new makeup idea, I probably look at Pinterest and Instagram for those ideas. So I've been with the company now, so I've been with LipSense now for a while, about 3 or 4 months. And I've never thought to use Instagram for myself until about like a couple weeks ago. And the funny thing is I've been a business coach now for about several years, and I actually make accounts for other clients so that they can sell as much as possible. Either they have a service type of a business, or they sell courses, they sell a product, but I actually set up Instagram accounts for them so that it is set up according to how they want it to look. I post consistently about 3 times a day for them on Instagram. But the thing about Instagram is it's a little bit different. So it's not like Facebook in the sense where you post a message and you post a picture and that's it. With Instagram, you pretty much look at the pictures mainly. But if somebody's looking at your Instagram profile, they typically see about 9 images at a time. So the thing about Instagram is you want those 9 images that they see at one time to be as cohesive as possible, meaning you want them all to match. Now, that may not make a lot of sense to you yet, but I will be showing you guys some examples. So when you go to set up your Instagram account, think of what you want it to look like. Like, are you thinking you want it to be chic and simple? Are you thinking classic and easy? Are you thinking lots of bright colors? Are you thinking mainly black and white with some colors? Are you thinking to make it look fun and carefree? Think of things like that. And even if you're probably thinking, I have no idea what I want it to look like, look at other people on Instagram especially, and look at those profiles that you say, oh, wow, that looks nice. I like how they did that. Like, if you notice on Instagram, you'll see where those people who are using it properly, who are making their profile as cohesive as possible, they may have, let's say, a black and white image on this one here, and then beside it, they might have let's talk about LipSense. So then beside it, they might have one color of LipSense, say beige champagne. And then the next one, they may have order now, beige champagne, but everything is as consistent as possible. So I wanted to actually show you guys mine, but it's funny because when I show you guys my screen here, you're not seeing it how you would see Instagram on your cell phone. So it doesn't look like it should. So just as an example, so you can all see it here, but there's like ads here and I don't know how to get rid of them, so I have no idea here. So you're not seeing the full picture. Let's click next for a second. You might see it a little bit better here. No, not really. Okay, so I'll show you my Instagram account. And pay attention now, it might be kind of hard to see because this is my older cell phone, but pay attention to how things look. In fact, I'll show you when I first started the profile, actually just for the weekend. I'll show you kind of what I did. So does everybody see that? So notice how I put different colors of the LipSense over here. In the middle, all of the images, all of the pictures look kind of the same, if that makes sense. And then same thing over here. So when someone's looking at that, they will go, oh wow, I kind of like how she did that. That looks pretty cool. I think I'll click on this and, you know, see what she has to say. And then they can see it a lot larger. Now, if you go back, I did the same thing. Now see how I mixed it up a little. Notice how on the bottom I have a black and white photo here, a black and white photo here, and then I have some LipSense, which you might not be able to see, a fact of LipSense, you know, in the middle there. So, whoops, I just canceled out of that. But see how when somebody looks at it, they go, oh wow, she took the time to make everything look as cohesive as possible. See how there's 3 lips here, a similar sort of image here. So all of the images in the middle, as you can see, are quite close up, if that makes sense. And then the images on the end are showcasing a certain product per se. So the one up here, which you guys probably can't see, but it's showing somebody's hair. The one here is showing somebody's purse, and then this one is showing a swimsuit. So if they're just sort of looking in a line, they go, oh, I think this story is trying to tell me if you go to the beach, that's the color you should be wearing. Oh, okay. And then the next line, oh, they have a pink purse, pink nail polish, and pink lipstick. I like how all of that looks. And then the next line, oh, they have pink hair here, pink hair there, and then pink lips again. Oh, okay. And then if you move down, see how it is being pretty consistent. So I do have a black and white image here, a LipSense facts in the middle, a quote here, a quote there, and then, you know, just something exciting in the middle. And then just sort of the same thing if you move up a little bit. You see 3 lips, you see shoes here, you see a handbag or 2 here. So just try to be as consistent as possible, okay? So I wish I could show you guys, oh, what I should have done was I should have stopped sharing my screen because I probably looked pretty small when I was doing that. So I'm just gonna quickly show you guys here, just so you guys can see the difference of how a cohesive Instagram profile can look, okay? Now, this took me some time, okay? I had to think about what colors I wanted to use. I had to think about how I wanted to look overall. And you have to keep in mind, so who would want to purchase LipSense? Well, ladies, for the most part, want to purchase LipSense. And then you have to think, okay, well, what other things would they be looking at on Instagram that might catch their attention? So I had to think of me. Like, I look at things, like I said, makeup ideas, I look at purses, I look at hair ideas, you know, things like that. So I'm my ideal customer. So I had to think, well, what types of things would I want to see? And then what types of things would catch my eye? So see, that's perfect. So your Instagram profile obviously wouldn't look the same because you're not me and I'm not you. But another thing to keep in mind is when you're uploading a picture, I'll just kind of show you. Let's do this one. You can choose, of course, a filter. Always use the same one, or all of the images you put on the one side on the right, always use the same one. The ones in the middle, always use the same one. And then the ones to the left, always use the same. Or let's say every other photo, you're using this filter here. And then every other photo after that, you can use something, let's say over here, you know. But try to be as consistent as possible, because the more, I guess, consistent you are, then when people see something you post, they go, oh, okay, I like her. So I will like all of her stuff. I will comment. I will see what she has done, and then I will hopefully order. So try to be as consistent as possible. Now, this takes a ton of time, which is probably why I have a lot of clients who say, you know, I realize how important social media is, but I don't have the time to be doing it. So can you help me? And my webcam's just sort of dropping here, guys. Sorry. I've been packing because we're moving soon. So all of my stuff that I normally have is actually like put away. So I tried to use a different stand, but it's not a very good stand, obviously. So sorry, you guys. So we'll see how far that wants to drop now. There we go. And now it's not really straight. Okay. But anyway, so I have several clients that say to me, like, well, I know that I need to be posting on social media, but I don't have time, nor do I know what to post to make it look like me, nor do I know where to find the images to post so that it always looks as cohesive as possible. So if you need help, let me know, because this is what I have been doing for a while now. I just decided to make my own Instagram profile a couple weeks ago and thought, oh, okay, well, I do this for my own clients, so why aren't I doing it for me? It was typically because I just simply don't have the time, because I always help all of my clients first, and then I think of me like after that. But when I set up my Instagram, it was amazing. I think I had about 73 likes within the first hour. I had about 80 new followers by the next day. I was like, okay, wow, that's amazing. So clearly, that's the type of thing that people like to see. And another secret is hashtags. Look at the popular hashtags and put them under your image. But make sure they make sense to your image. Like some of my hashtags are LipSense, Lippy, because that seems to be a very popular hashtag, makeup artist, cosmetics. Look at those that are popular and use those hashtags. Another hint is to put your hashtags in a comment. So not under the image, but put the hashtag as a comment, because Instagram sees that as somebody making a comment. They don't know it's you, but it's somebody making a comment, so then more people see it automatically. The more likes you have, the more comments, the more people see it, and that's what you want, because you always want new customers. Always, always, always. You should be getting at least 5 new customers a month, because remember, as soon as they try our amazing LipSense, they will want more, and always, always, always be talking about LipSense. And the best way to do that is to use social media, because it's amazing. If it's too much for you, just let me know, and I am happy to help, because I know it is very overwhelming. Like, I probably spend all day Tuesday, all day Wednesday only helping my social media clients, because it takes such a long time, because you have to think about every single post. You have to think about the color scheme. You have to think about this. You have to think about that. Tons of stuff, you guys. So, but if you have the time, save yourself some money and do it yourself. But if you don't have the time, I am more than happy to help. But it is so worth it, because you will get more customers, which means more money, right? Right? So I hope that helped. I apologize again, at the first part of the video, it might have been hard to kind of see my little cell phone here, so I might do another one just to show you guys again some new Instagram stuff, because I'm still like learning this actually as I go along. I have been learning so much about Instagram, and it seems to be trending now like amazing, so take advantage, people. Okay, you guys, I do hope that helped. I will see you guys in the next video.